Greetings. MGM 45. It's I don't know how long MGM are in the business of putting out records, but I think there's only about three artists I actually have on my, or possibly 20 singles. Anyway, let's get on with it. The hair on my chinny chin chin, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. I'm in with the out crowd. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Good old Sam the Sham. When I was young, Eric Burden and the Animals, backed with a girl named Sandoz, the creator of LSD, Sandoz Laboratories. These are mostly Australian. Okay, this is the Australian Lightning Strikes. Christie, what a great one, huh? And a UK Lightning Strikes, and this one has had a hiding. Been played a lot. It says here, R.W. Polden, 144 Alma Avenue, Hornchurch, Essex. So that was well loved in the southeast of England, that one. Somehow it ended up out here. Another Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Little Red Riding Hood. What a classic. Up there with 96 Tears, I reckon. Though 96 Tears is probably better. And another Little Red Riding Hood. This record is a high precision product. The special non-skid label on MGM records prevents slipping on automatic changes. We have done our utmost to ensure that it reaches you in perfect condition. Compliance with the following suggestions will help you to keep it so. Playing. This record should be played only on equipment having a turntable revolving at 45 RPM constant speed, a lightweight pickup with a stylus weight of not more than 10 grams, approximately half an ounce, a micro groove sapphire or diamond stylus, 0.001 inch tip radius. Sapphires should be examined for wear after approximately 100 playings. Avoid dropping the pickup on the record or motorboard. A worn or chipped stylus may damage your records permanently and will certainly impair the quality of the reproduction. Handling. Handle with great care. Avoid touching the playing surfaces. Keep away from dust and heat. Clean the record frequently by gently wiping with a soft, damp cloth. Replace the record in this container immediately after use. Store in an even, moderate temperature. Pops straight from the States. Yes, an Australian The Australian records in the 50s and 60s had these wonderful plastic bags, which Jerry Higgins called flimsy. What a prick. I mean, these things have survived for 50 or 60 years. Much better than paper or, great. Yeah, so that one's quite, I've only ever seen one of those. This one's a particular favourite of mine. Home Cooking, Eric Burden and War. Not for sale. Special disc jockey record. It's a USA copy, obviously, because of the big hole in the middle. And it's this home cooking both sides, so, that's quite common for disc jockey records. So it doesn't matter which side they just pick it up, put it on. It's a good idea. All right, now this one is a bit corny, but I don't care. I love it. It's the Cowsills Indian Lake, another US copy. That's a pretty good, as a pop hit in Australia and America. I don't know about anywhere else. But the B-side is absolutely killer. It's a beauty. Newspaper blanket. Sort of like, it's psych, not heavy psych, but it's definitely getting out there for the Cowsills, I must say. Even though if you read about what happened to that family band, pretty scary stuff, these clean-cut bands like the Beach Boys, the Cowsills, really, really fucked up people. Oh, this is a real little beauty, This was a hit in Australia, a US copy here, Every Mother's Son. Come on down to my boat. Yeah. It was a hit here in Oz. I would say it would be the same in the USA. And here's another one. This is Lightning Strikes. I showed one Australian Lightning Strikes, one UK Lightning Strikes, and now I've got the US Lightning Strikes. So that sort of takes care of that. This was a #1 in Australia because of the Vietnam War. This was a #1 record in Australia and Vietnam. This was an anti-Vietnam War song by Eric Burden and the Animals. I don't think it was a hit anywhere else in the world. I'm not even sure it was released as a single anywhere else in the world. But Sky Pilot. Whoops, daisy. Sky Pilot Part 1 and 2. That's for the full length of the song. And the B-side is this Part 2, which is the gentle part of the song, sort of a ballad. I think this was on one of his albums. I know it was because I've got one of the Eric Burden and the Animals albums with Sky Pilot on it. But this was, #1 in Australia and Vietnam. Eric Burden and the Animals, their fantastic version of Ring of Fire. Aussie copy with a fantastic B-side. I'm an Animal. Of the English kind. He's not English. He was born in Newcastle, which is right on the border with Scotland. Burden's a Scottish surname. And to look at him, he's a wee Scotsman. He's a wee little Scotsman, like Bon Scott. Another great Eric Burden and the Animals single. San Francisco Knights with a terrific B-side. Good times. One to go. Sticking with the mighty Eric Burden and the Animals. Oh, you bloody bastard. That's two I've dropped today. I got the dropsies today because of the weather. I get all funny in this freezing weather. Put a slight scuff there, only on the outer rim. It don't matter. Monterey. So I've dropped two today. I've had these for, what, over 50 years, those 245s. Never dropped them, and I dropped them today.